This disgusting man was the father of his daughter's 3 children. Yes, you heard that correctly. This man got his daughter pregnant at least 3 times. And I want you to stay so that you can read the daughter's Facebook post that she shared recently, where she's telling her story. And let me just say, CPS greatly failed this poor girl. Imagine that. So a West Virginia man was indicted on Monday for sexually abusing his daughter, and he fathered 3 of her children. 43-year-old Kenneth Cook here was initially charged in April with incest involving his daughter. Authorities said that 3 children had been born as a result of this non-consensual incestuous relationship, and according to police, what they said, the children were a bit neglected. So Kenneth here is reportedly facing 149 counts. Now, days after he was arrested, his daughter made a Facebook post. And as you know, she is the victim. And she talked about the sexual abuse that she suffered at the hands of her own father. The woman said she reported her dad on several different occasions. And that was since the time that she was 9 years old. But her grandmother convinced Child Protective Services that she was not telling the truth. Unbelievable. Kenneth also reportedly threatened to hurt his daughter if told about the abuse. So let's read this. Since court has now ended, I'm going to speak my part on the monster most of y'all keep messaging me about. I'm only doing this because I'm tired of the messages. I've reported him multiple times since I was 9 years old. But since my grandmother worked hand in hand with CPS, nobody believed me. She made them all think I was lying about it. When my grandpa found out what was happening, he didn't even look surprised. The last time I told a guidance counselor what was happening and CPS was called, my grandma had it swept under the rug. And my dad told me if I ever told again, he knew ways to get me erased. I wasn't allowed to have a phone, vehicle, or anything. He done his absolute most to keep me from anyone on my mom's side of the family. When he seen how I got attached to our neighbor, he told me he was going to end up shooting him and forced me to leave the room when he came down so I wouldn't say anything. My youngest was born with health issues and stayed in the hospital the first week of his life, but wasn't allowed to go to the doctors afterward because he was scared of the truth of what he had done leaking out. I was nursing a sick baby on my own who desperately needed medical attention. So messaging telling me he is a monster doesn't help. I know he is a monster. I had to live with and survive that monster. Y'all don't know how many times I've considered taking my life because I was afraid it would never end. Please just stop messaging me over it. I understand some of y'all are sorry, and I understand some of you are trash who support his behavior and actions. But be sorry or angry from a distance. I will never forget or forgive what he done. But fuck, I'm doing all I can to heal from it. This is absolutely unreal and shame on Child Protective Services. Kenneth is currently and luckily remains behind bars, but he's got a $500,000 bond. He should have no bond after what he allegedly did. He is now due back in court on June 24th, and honestly, I pray he spends the rest of his life in a jail cell. This is outrageous and unreal, and I can't imagine what his poor daughter is still going through. All the trauma. My heart and prayers are definitely with her and those children. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and for more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe over on YouTube.